Hello everyone, welcome to MHS Sports on MHTV. I'm Jess Burton. Today we're at Staff Sergeant Christopher Piper Field on the campus of Marblehead High School as the Magicians girls soccer team takes on the Beverly Panthers. We'd like to thank National Grand Bank for being our community partner in bringing you MHS Sports on MHTV, and stay tuned to the end of the game for the Marblehead Sports Shop Player of the Game. Today we have a matchup for the second time this season between the Magicians and the Panthers. The Magicians won the opening game of the season 1-0 at Beverly. Sadie Halpern got her first of 4 goals this season, which is a team lead. With an assist in that one from Liv Carlson, and Kate Burns, who's back in net this afternoon, made 12 saves to shut out the Panthers back on September 8th. That was the first win for the Magicians. They are 4-4-1 on the season. The Panthers are 2-6-3. The Magicians are currently ranked number 24 in Division II. The Panthers are number 35 in Division I. And we are underway this afternoon. About 60 degrees, partly cloudy, but a nice fall afternoon above Piper Field. 40 minutes on the clock in the first half, and Sid Ball has a chance for a breakaway right off the bat. She is onside, and she scores. 23 seconds in. Oh, that is Sadie Halpern with the goal. And that is her 5th of the season, and as she did in Game 1, scores against the Panthers. Complete breakdown of the Panthers' defense. They were stuck in the mud as Halpern blew by them and beat Tessa Manderson. Didn't even get a chance to introduce the goalie. What a start for the Magicians. Now Beverly might have a chance of their own, but it's too far out in front of the attacker, and Burns is there to wrap it up. It's actually Clara Castro in net for the visitors today. Clara is a freshman. Head coach for the Panthers, Kristen Simpson, choosing to go with the freshman against the Magicians. Not sure that was a wise decision against the experienced Magicians team with 12 seniors on the team, and Halpern makes them pay right away for that decision. Mortensen, a light touch back to Burns. That bounces over Machado's head towards midfield. It's Halpern and Pasquarelli that meet there. It'll be the Magicians' ball. The Magicians just broke a streak of 4 straight winless games. They were 0-3-1 in their last 4, leading up to their most recent game against Salem, which was a 3-0 shutout. Sadie scored in that one as well. Ava Machado put in her first of the season, and Ashley Mortensen scored her 2nd goal of the year. Rachel Albert was in net to shut out the Witches. And they turn back to Burns here this afternoon. Kate has started a majority of the games. She and Rachel have split time in a few of them, playing half and half. But the Magicians have 2 strong goalies. Prior to the season, Kate was hoping for a conference all-star selection at the end. This is going to be a tough play for her. She juggles it, but ends up securing it with pressure on top of her. Jenna Schweizer was there for the Panthers, trying to knock it loose. Samantha Fogarty also on top of Burns on that play. Touched out last off of Beverly on the far sideline. Halpern steps in, can't control cleanly. Good battle from Liv Carlson in there as well. She wears 15 for the Magicians. Again, those two connected for the goal in the opening game of the season, the 1-0 win against Beverly. Carlson to Halpern. Selby gets knocked down by Fogarty, but they play on. Sadie Halpern, just a sophomore. Two years left to build off the impressive career that she's already began here. Team leader in goals with 5 now this season. 3 better than Ashley Mortensen, second on the team with 2. Some pretty hard contact there along the sideline. That will end up in a Magician's free kick. They'll bring in their free kick specialist, Talia Selby, to do the job here. They'll line up along the back post, center of the box, and make a run when she lifts it. And that will go off of the Magicians, and it'll be a goal kick. Pretty good ball, but over the head of one leaper. Beverly plays it short. They'll try to get out of their zone by passing. Selby thought she had that one, but Fogarty came to undercut it. It's a different Fogarty. That is Avery. Played out of bounds by Lonnie Gilmore for the Magicians, and Sam Fogarty throws in for the Panthers. Hitzrich with a nice play on the ball to poke it away, but it rolls out. At least they back the Panthers up a bit. Halpern finds an opportunity to send a pass up to Machado. She has space to work with, but she drills it off of Pasquarelli, tries to get back to it. She can't initially, but she'll have a throw in as it rides off Bellatti's foot. Halpern poised with the defender on her back. Magicians scored 37 seconds into this one and lead 1-0. Halpern trying to get to it around 2 defenders, can't. It rests with Machado, and again she hits the defender in front of her. It bounces back to Selby, stays with it, decides to pass. Fogarty and Carlson meet. The ball plays towards the sideline, and the Magicians will have a throw in. Whistle comes a bit late. Avery Fogarty knocked Mortensen down. This a touch deep for Selby, but she puts it about 5 yards from the net on a hop, and Halpern is called for being offsides. Castro was able to make the catch on a hop. I'd say Selby can reach from about 35. She can really finish from about 30. 40 is a bit of a stretch. Fogarty was trying to change direction, couldn't make the stop on the ball. Magicians able to play it out. Their defense can get back in and set up. Pop up towards the middle. This could be trouble. Headed out of the box. Well played by Katie Pine. Good concentration by the senior Pine. The Beverly defense makes good play there, protecting midfield, keeping their team on the attack, or in the attacking zone, but it will be a Marblehead throw-in. They'll make their first sub of the game and bring in Kate Twomney to replace Talia Selby. Move up a few yards and throw it in again. And they turn it over to Beverly. This is Emma Fitzgerald. Goes between the legs of Fogarty. Before the throw-in, the referee blows it dead for another substitution for the Magicians. They bring Sydney Ball in and take Carlson out. Now the Magicians really pack speed in that front line with Carlson and Ball, with Ball and Halpern. Machado up there too. Can't forget about Ava, one of the fastest girls around. Setting track records as a freshman and as a sophomore last year. You'll see Ava's name a lot for the winter track season and spring track seasons upcoming. She's part of a stellar 4x100 team. The 4x100 team she runs with might have a chance at nationals this year. Halpern heads it beyond the defense, takes a shot in the back, and the foul goes against Pasquarelli. Good opportunity here for the Magicians. Too bad Selby's not in the game. Sadie Halpern will take it. She can definitely score from here. She's got 3 Panthers in front of her, forming a wall. So move up half a step, and here is Halpern. Trying to go far post. Read well by Castro, and she catches it on a hop. That looked like it was either going to hit the post or squeeze just inside of it. Castro wasn't going to take a chance. Panthers are upfield quickly. That took a weird hop off a deflection. Looked like it was going to be a corner kick, but it stayed in bounds. Nice job by Halpern coming up on the ball. And a second great play there by Halpern, deflecting it into the stands. She's quick-footed, able to get back in the play. Mortensen with time as Fogarty goes down. Passed it right to the Panthers. It settles with Mortensen. Good composure. And look at the speed by Machado. She wins the ball, gets by 2 Panthers, and tries to flip it on net, but it's wide. She was showing off the Jets there. She might have been about 10 yards behind that last defender when they started that run. Caught up to her, beat her. Didn't get a good shot off, though. Tough angle, and with all that momentum, difficult shot to take. Mortensen runs it down. Machado looks middle. Pass Gruber. Ball got a touch. Back with Twomney. We have a Panther down. Looks like she might have got her toe stepped on. I got declawed. That's Sam Fogarty. She'll work her way off. She's going to need some assistance. And the junior, who's listed as a defenseman, has been playing up as their striker and has been on the prowl here early on for the Panthers, right around Burns. She is slow to get off. They'll replace her with Ava Freitas. Keep an eye on Fogarty on the sideline. Looks like left ankle. Long pass, ball's behind the defense. Is she on sides? No whistle. Over the head of Halpern and past Machado. She's able to keep it in. There's a ton of speed for the defense for the Panthers to handle right now. We have played 15 minutes in this one. So the Magician's going to get some fresh legs on there. Let's see if this trio up front can add goal number 2. Pass off the mark, turned over to the Magicians. Halpern goes back the other way. We'll play it back to her defense. Going to need to be a quick touch. Pressure on. They get out of it. Larko spins, sends one upfield. Play in the neutral zone here. Headed down, Larko back on it. Working against Heckman. Hitzrich steps in, steals it, and offsides. Sydney Ball, half step, too quick. Good ball by Hitzrich trying to set her up. Mortensen can safely play that one back to Burns. Kate trying to become more confident with her feet. Plays it towards the sideline, and it ricochets out off of Larko. Grace Williams will replace Mia Bellotti in the Panther lineup. Burns calls out for it. She'll punt it away. Played first by the Panthers, hard off that foot. Machado is not going to get there, but the poor play by the goalie and the better play by the defenseman, able to deny Machado. Tripped her up, too, in the box. No penalty. A goal-saving play by the defenseman for the Panthers. Now they're able to take it away. The ball carrier runs right into Katie Pine. Pretty good footwork right there. The goal saved by Emma Fitzgerald. Clara Castro with another freshman, or almost a freshman mental error in net there. Ball takes a peek, looks across to Machado. She shoots just wide. Well, Ava seems destined for one today. Back-to-back scoring opportunities. Would have had one if not for the outstanding play by Fitzgerald, and she just missed right there. Ava Freitas comes off. Abigail Sidmore on. She's a freshman for the Panthers. They have 7 freshmen on the team. The Magicians just have 1. Ainsley McDonald. She was challenging the ball right there, but the Panthers able to move up to about the 10 with it before they run into Mortensen. And Larco does a nice job too, deflecting it last off of Beverly. Double team comes for Larco. They take it away. Pass is cut off. Pine with the lead pass. Cleared away by the defense. Ball intercepts. Slow shot. Picked up by Castro. One 0 Magicians on the Halpern goal, 37 seconds in. Stays in. Played middle. Ball able to get it across midfield. Pasquarelli plays it back to Castro, back to Pasquarelli. And they send it across. Those two looked like they were about to get in trouble with Machado. And a couple of other magicians looking to pressure the ball. Schweizer lets that one roll out, knowing they have a throw-in coming. Be a sub for either team. Freitas quickly back on the field for the Panthers. Machado will get a well-deserved rest. Sophia Gruber comes on to replace her. Magicians will have it right in front of the scorer's table. Pine rushes the throw-in. Ball and Fogarty get tripped up. Whistle goes in favor of the Panthers. See what they can do with this free kick. That will be in the air and wide. And that's why you don't come on the field. Whatever fan that is, now part of the action. Throw-in goes to Lubeck. She's challenged right away. Nice passing by the Panthers. Trying to send it by the defense. McDonald's there. Gilmore takes it away. Cross midfield. She and Gruber too close. Fogarty has it taken away clean by Gruber. That's a good throw-in by Pine. You want to hit their feet. We had the girls' game versus Masco covered on September 27th. It was a 2-0 loss. And both goals came off of poor throw-ins by the Magicians. They ended up throwing it to the Chieftains, and they capitalized on two of them for the shutout win. This is the Magicians' 5th straight home game of 6 straight. That's odd scheduling. And they have not made the most of it whatsoever, being 1-3-1 through the 5. Hopefully they can pick up a win here today. They'll get back above 500 in the win column. They'd improve to 5-4-1 after this tough stretch. And probably move up in the rankings. Still be around 20 or in the mid-20s. Maybe they can build on some momentum. If they can get a win here, going to go back on the road to play Danvers. We'll be covering the boys soccer game against Danvers right here tomorrow. The boys are just 3, 6, and 3. They played a lot of tough competition. Pine overshoots her target again, but goes out off of Beverly. Let's see if she can find a foot here. Beverly ball. 12.5 minutes left in the first 40. Sadie Halpern scored in the first half minute. We've been scoreless since. Twomney runs into 2 Panthers. Ball bounces around. Back to the freshman, McDonald. Ball finds it on the second attempt. Mortensen might have needed to be a bit more aggressive on that play. Kind of let the Panthers come up and take it. Thought there should have been a foul against the Panthers. It looked like they had hands up around Lubeck's shoulders. Maybe one there too. Panthers starting to use their paws a bit. They'll check Ella Heckman back into the game. Halpern and Carlson wait at the table for the Magicians. Played near side, but bounced over Gruber. And that is a poor pass from Ava Freitas. Carlson and Halpern enter. Lubeck, and we don't have 11 on the roster, so she's out too. Ava Freitas just lets that one roll all the way to the end line so that Castro has a goal kick. One pass and upfield, almost to the timeline. Played by Pine, good battle. Sam Fogarty has not checked back into the game. Has ice on her left ankle and no shoe on the Beverly sideline. Assume her day might be finished. She was one of the starting attackers for the Panthers today, so they're down an important player in an important position. Sid Ball lays a good shoulder into Fitzgerald. It'll be a free kick for the Panthers. And Burns makes her first save. Off the foot of Fitzgerald, a long attempt. Easy read and catch for Kate. Mortensen with the header, played nicely by Ball, able to trap well. Sent forward, Halpern sprinting. Kicked out of bounds by the defense. Junior Panther, Pasquarelli, the one to clear it. This one a bit too strong off of Sydney Ball. Panthers able to work upfield. Williams is trying to leave Fogarty into the corner. They get right to the end line. The ball stays in bounds. Both players go out of bounds, but Mortensen's able to get back in first. There's a crosser on a hop. Burns has to catch it and secure it in front of Schweizer. Nice grab. Pretty good setup ball from the near side for the Panthers. Under 7 minutes to play in the half. Carlson leaves it back for Twomney. She finds a bit of space. Caught by Castro. Good punt beyond midfield from the freshman keeper for the Panthers. Good to see Sam Fogarty back up and walking around. Might be trying to come back in the second half. Panthers bring in Piasecki and Bellotti back in. I believe this is Piasecki's first action this afternoon. Panthers throw-in tracks all the way to the corner. Magicians keep it in. Twomney challenged hard. They take it away. Deflected. And that one will make the sideline for a Magicians throw-in. It's not where you want to get caught up in that deep corner. The Magicians are able to work their way out of it safely. This ball skips past midfield. Run down by Carlson. She has Halpern with her. The defender on her back, looking to turn the corner. Gets a pass away to Halpern. Sadie triple teamed. Back to Pine, and her pass is intercepted. Halpern wards off the defender. Panthers take it back. Rolled a touch too far off Halpern's foot. Couldn't get back to it. Oh, and Mortensen gets drilled. Man, that was late. That is card eligible. But stays in the pocket. There was absolutely no play on the ball there. Good to see Grace get up easily. That bounces through everybody. Punted away by Castro. Bellotti will throw in direct in traffic. Finds her target. It's cleared out. She'll do it again. That'll be a goal kick. Two minutes, 30 seconds left in the half. There's a chance for Carlson. Gets a shot off. Castro makes the first save. And a very late whistle, but they call offsides. The clock is stopped with 2 minutes left in the half. Played back to Ball. One-timer to Halpern. Gets past the defender. She shoots. She scores. Number 2 for Sadie. And number 6 on the year. She bookends the half with goals to make it 2-0. She secured it, spun off the defender. Just enough space to fire one past Castro. A big strike here for the Magicians late in the half. Mortensen wisely plays it out of bounds. The defense can set up for the Magicians. Tough break for McDonald, top the ball. There's a shot. I think the Magicians got a piece of it right off the foot of Schweizer. It had a lot of spin on it. Burns able to make the catch. And the Magicians score late to make it 2-0 before halftime. Sadie Halpern with both of them. Before we take our break, we'd like to remind you that MHTV is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. If you're enjoying this production of MHS Sports on MHTV, please click subscribe on our YouTube page and consider making a donation by visiting our website, marbleheadtv.org, and clicking on the donate button. We'll be back after this with second half action. Welcome back to MHS Sports on MHTV. I'm Jess Burton. Second half between the Magicians and Panthers about to get underway. It's 2-0 Magicians on 2 Sadie Halpern goals. She scored about a half minute into the game, and then with just under 2 minutes left in the half, the Panthers will start with the ball for the final 40 minutes. They will now be shooting from left to right against Kate Burns and the Magicians defense, and the Magicians will work their way right to left. Clara Castro still in net for the Panthers. And Sam Fogarty also back out there for the Panthers. Her injured ankle has repaired itself at halftime, and she's good to go. Good pressure by Halpern right off the bat. She has not lost a step after the break. Pokes the ball away and now is in pursuit. They'll play it back to Castro. Put a good foot on it, but that's a poor decision. Halpern with it to Mortensen. Flips it on net. Too much English on it. Spins away. And it'll be a goal kick for the Panthers. Ashley Mortensen with 2 goals this season, the second leading goal scorer. They have now 13 goals in total for the season. Sadie has 6 of them. 6 of them. Machado, Selby, Carlson, Ball, and Grace Mortensen have the other tallies. It's the first touch for Sam Fogarty. Back in there. Fitzgerald plays it back to Mortensen. Burns will come out and grab this one. Pasquarelli whiffed on the second attempt. She's holding her nose. Looks like we have a bloody nose maybe. Burns' punt went right off her face. She's going to stay in there. Throw finds some space. Panthers get it first, send it upfield. Mortensen will track it down. Had players on either side of her. Plays it towards the sideline. Forces a Beverly throw in. It's with Fitzgerald. Flips it towards the net. It's past the net and out of bounds. Decent setup by Fitzgerald. I think she's probably been the most impressive Panther out there this afternoon. Grace Galbraith checks in. They'll take out Pasquarelli. She might need some ice for her nose. At least she's laughing. That gets past everybody. It's going to be first touch for Halpern. Trying to slice through the defense for Ball. They score, but wave it off. Both Ball and Halpern want an explanation of who was offsides. That takes a goal off the board. It was Machado who ended up finishing it. She had a scoring attempt stolen away from her in the first half as well, but it was not by the referee. It was a great play by the Beverly defense. Going to have our first corner kick of the afternoon. Panthers will get their first crack at it. It's Fitzgerald. I think let's have to see actually who is the other player out there. It's Fitzgerald talking to the official. Fitzgerald seems to be an intelligent player, knowing the markings on the field, where 10 yards is. Burns punches at it, makes the save. Knocked Fogarty down in the process. That second attempt came on her quick. It was sent out of the box and right back at Burns. Nice play by Kate. Stopped at midfield by Fitzgerald. Mortensen plays it. Panthers take it away. Freitas plays it back. Castro finds a teammate on a hop. That is Heckman. She's been showing off her skill with her feet all afternoon. Miller had her pass cut off, and then she got stepped on. She's the second Panther to go down. McDonald was the one who stepped on her. Looks like she is gonna come off. Sasha Miller. Some freshman on freshman crime right there. There's a kick for Bellotti and the Panthers. Really good ball. It's loose out in front. Burns couldn't secure it. They'll send it back into the middle. Turned away by Hitzerich. Avery Fogarty was the closest Panther to it. It's on her foot now. The Magicians take it back. They get beyond midfield. Burns has made back-to-back difficult saves to keep the Panthers off the board. Fogarty and Mortensen in a foot race to the end line. Goal kick is the call. Ava Larko checks back in and replaces Sophia Gruber in the Magicians lineup. Marblehead to throw. Goes through the legs of Larko, played by Fitzgerald. Couple of number 17s with Twomney and Bellotti battle it down there along the sideline. Nice play by Machado to come back into the mix. Lead pass for Ball. She's going to have a throw in. Triggers it quick. It ricochets off the shins of Halpern and out of bounds. Back to Beverly. And drills Twomney in the shoulder, and they'll do it again. Fogarty not ready for it and still uncomfortable on that ankle. She's working through it. Good bounce to Bellotti, and Fogarty caught off sides. We've played 10 minutes here in the second half. A scoreless half. The Magicians lead 2-0. Halpern scored twice and has it here. Taken away. Good challenge by Riley Berman. Solid defenseman. Another freshman on this team for the Panthers. A much younger team than the Magicians. That deflects out, and it'll be a corner kick. Our second of the afternoon. Second for the Panthers. The Magicians without one. The Magicians have 12 seniors, 3 juniors, 6 sophomores, 1 freshman. The Panthers have 5 seniors, 7 juniors, 4 sophomores, and 7 freshmen. They choose to play this corner kick short. They look to get a hard shot off. They do. It lines through the middle off of Fogarty. That's going to be contact in the back. That is much too aggressive, and a whistle comes in favor of the Magicians. That goes against Avery Fogarty. She ripped that initial liner into the box. And I assume they're sisters. She was targeting her. It's odd to see Talia Selby on the sidelines and in a sweatshirt. She hasn't played much today, just a few minutes in the first half. She was the first sub out. Hasn't played since. Ball to Halpern. Over to Larco. She shoots, it deflects, and the Magicians will have a corner kick. Their first opportunity. And it'll be Larco to take it. Thought Sadie Halpern had a chance to shoot. Was unselfish. And gave it up. But might have had space to try for goal 3. Spinning ball from Larco. Caught cleanly by Castro. Tough catch as she was knocked down by Machado. Able to hang on. Nice play by the freshman keeper. And a good ball afterwards. That'll break midfield. Look at Machado's speed to get back into the play and take it away. That's a good throw in. Down hard off the turf for a chest trap. Magicians struggle with their throw-ins. Thought they would improve between what we saw last game and this one. But it still seems like a somewhat shaky area for them. Fogarty makes a nice bicycle kick effort with her feet on the ground. Bellotti and Twomney working against each other on the sideline again. They've met a few times deep in the corner. And that's going to be a third Beverly corner kick. Third of this half. First from this side. Let's see what they can do with this one. They've played the other short. Quickly get this one in. It's sent back out. That throw breaks through everybody. Played by Pine. She put a good foot on it to get it to about the 40. We'll have a pause in play as subs check in and out. 25 minutes left. The Magicians with a comfortable 2-goal lead. A long lofting pass ended up over the head of Schweizer. She was trying to line it up for a header. Mortensen pass off the outside of her foot, finds Halpern. She was looking to lead Carlson. Castro comes way out of the net to play it. Halpern knocks down Galbraith, but they play on. Halpern wants it back. Machado's going to shoot across the box. It's punched out. It's loose in front. Larco couldn't get it off her foot. Halpern spins. Saves made by Castro. She didn't get a lot on the punch on the Machado crosser. Ended up hanging out in front of the net with Avery Fogarty, but they're able to get out unscathed. They try to push back upfield to Sam Fogarty. It's cut off there by McDonald. Fitzgerald steps up for the Panthers. Avery Fogarty switches feet, finds a teammate, and Burns makes the save. Schweizer with the shot. Back and forth the two teams go, exchanging shot attempts. Good pace to the last few minutes. That will roll out of bounds. That'll halt the momentum of the game for a moment. Long pass. Somebody's got to get to it. Burns does. Fogarty was going to be there first. Not as much speed on that back line for the Magicians as there is on the front line. They were laboring right there. Sid ball gets knocked down into the turf. Magicians will have a kick from about the 35, 36. Not a great restart. Ends up with the Panthers. Cut off nicely. Ainsley McDonald has played well today. Here's Carlson, and she's offsides. Referee right there on their backs to make that decision. The 4-4-1 Magicians looking for their 5th win of the year. Lead it by 2 over the 2-6-3 Panthers. Looking to sweep the season series with the Panthers. They opened up the season on September 8th with a 1-0 win in the Panther Den. Lonnie Gilmore checks back in for the Magicians. And Grace Williams does the same for the visitors. That's a long pass. Machado uses her speed again to get there first. Got a toe on it. Pokes it back to about the 25 before the Panthers defense clears it. And with a 2-0 lead, Coach Lisa Wales calls a timeout to give her girls a breather and get ready to secure the win. 20 minutes and 21 seconds left. I'd like to remind you, Marblehead TV is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. If you're enjoying this production of MHS Sports on MHTV, please click subscribe on our YouTube page and consider making a donation by visiting our website, marbleheadtv.org, and you can click on the donate button there. We'll have the Marblehead Sports Shop Player of the Game announcement at the end of this one. Got to try and remember who got it last time. There's one player making a strong case for it this time. Sadie Halpern has both goals here this afternoon. Now up to 6 on the season. We'll be covering one more girls game this season. Machado runs it down, sends it in the middle, and Castro can get there first, but not without pressure from Halpern and Carlson. Machado has that burst. Been talking about it all game. She continues to show it off. Carlson takes a look upfield. No one's there with her. Unguarded. Tries to find ball in the middle. It's taken back by the Panthers. Carlson probably could have kept that herself, kept working towards the net. Adeline Abel for the Panthers bailed out of that play. Didn't know the ball was coming for her. Ooh. And Machado blasts Freitas right in the stomach. That one might have knocked the wind out of her. That's Ava on Ava crime right there. That's over the head of Freitas, and Castro out to grab it. That was misplayed by Mortensen. She's going to get a second chance at it. Off McDonald, and Fogarty tripped up hard with that bum ankle already on the end line. It's going to be a corner kick. And there was miscommunication between McDonald and Mortensen, and it almost set Fogarty up to score. Looked like Mortensen, after the poor exit the first time, was going to have a second chance, but McDonald cut her off. The Magicians get out of that one. That was a mistake. And Fitzgerald has it roll off her foot and out. Looks up to the sky in disgust with herself. A wasted corner kick by the Panthers with 18 minutes left to play. Heckman, stronger than Mortensen, takes it away. They get a shot off. It's a slow roller. Burns out to pick it up. Avery Fogarty not scared to shoot. Fitzgerald overruns it. It opened up for Gilmore momentarily. Off the throw in. Good control. Machado comes back to it and loses control off her shins. Fogarty tries to stay with it. Gets back to it. She pulls ball down. And they're going to play on. Referee couldn't make a decision. Looked like both girls got handsy on that one. Williams trying to split defenders to find Sam Fogarty. This one lifted by Bellotti, wide of the net and out of bounds. Courtney Hitzerich checks back in for the Magicians. She replaces Grace Mortensen. Grace looks about, actually that's Ashley that comes out. The defense as a whole for the Magicians looks about a half step slower than they did in the first half. Here's Halpern to Carlson, and she is offsides again. Magicians are racking up offsides calls today. She missed anyway, but she was wide open. Speaking of a step slower, Beverly defense was slow on that one. They were way too far up, too. One reason why Carlson was already behind them. Halpern knocked down, a late whistle against Pasquarelli. Big chance here for the Magicians. And again, no Talia Selby, so wonder if she's nursing an injury or a sickness, and with the 2-goal lead, basically getting the game off. It'll be Courtney Hitzerich to do it. Tries to chip it into the box. It'll come back to her. Little lofty pass there. It lands with Machado, and she gets pressure from behind. Schweizer able to knock it away from Machado before she could get a full foot on it. Nice move by Schweizer. But it goes right to Mortensen. For the Panthers, Berman is on. McCarthy is off. Ooh, dangerous play there. Carlson right on top. Deflects off Halpern, and with the spin, it will go out of bounds. Spinning like a top. That whistle goes the Panthers' way. That's live. Halpern tried to make a quick play. Beverly fans wanted another whistle. Not going to get one. Pasquarelli, her momentum, takes her with the ball. Sends it over to Fitzgerald, and it's taken away. Ainsley McDonald, the freshman, with the clean swipe. Lost it approaching midfield. Back with Carlson. There's a shot that goes just wide. They just missed. Avery Fogarty stepped up and let it rip. It was hard off Sam Fogarty's foot. It went right to Avery. We said she's not shy about shooting. And that did not miss by much. Panthers that close to making it a one-goal game with 12 minutes left. There's been a lot of play on this side of the field this half. Halpern comes flying in. Could hear the contact between she and Ava Freitas. Play continues. Twomney's pass cut off by Fitzgerald. That was never going to make it to Carlson. That was wide. Burns out to grab it. Clock continues to roll. 11:20. Burns will punt it away. Touch pass from Carlson to Halpern. She's onside. What a save. Castro denies Halpern a hat trick and keeps her team in the game. Grabs that one on a hop, and the Beverly bench loves it, and they should. That was the dagger. And the freshman made a massive save. Ball lost it, trying to change direction. Pines clear is cut off. Sadie back with it, good tackle. She's looking for a foul. Gets no help. Quick throw in by Fitzgerald. Fogarty gets pushed down from behind. I thought that was a magician's throw in after Halpern got tackled. Beverly picked it up and threw it in quick. Referee was having a discussion with Lisa Wales. Long pass. Castro waits for it. Clara Castro with the save of the game for either side. Keeps it 2-0. The Magicians lead it. Yet it feels like the Panthers have momentum on their side. They just have not been able to beat Burns. She's been too good on the other end. They'll bring in Svetlana Piasecki. Grace Williams is off. The Magicians force a throw in across the way. Looking for Halpern. It lands at her feet, kicked out by the Panthers. That was a good throw by Pine. Machado taps it back to her, but it's off the mark. But Ava steals it away. One-on-one. Fogarty gave McDonald a little shove. Now McDonald down to the turf. Beverly throw. That's sent out of bounds. Burns can be patient here taking this goal kick. Let's see if she does it. She won't. McDonald will. Mentioned that Burns is trying to gain confidence with her feet. Doesn't feel like she's up for that one. McDonald puts a good ball on it. Tough trap by Halpern. Seven minutes to play. The Magicians lead by 2. Both goals in the first half. One a half a minute in, one in the final 2 minutes. Both by Sadie Halpern. Skips off Mortenson's laces, making things difficult for the Magicians. Twomney off of Carlson, flips one forward. Halpern's not going to be able to get there. Oh, Freitas almost gave her enough time, though. Dangerous, dangerous play. Sid Ball just trying to be patient with it in the corner, trying to force a corner kick for her team, but instead it is off of her, and it's a goal kick for the Panthers. Castro will also give way to one of her defensemen to take it. It'll be Pasquarelli. There's 5:45 left in the game. The clock on the scoreboard will stop with 5 left. Here's Halpern. She's going to try to end it early. Sends one across the box, and it just misses the far post. Sadie looking for game, set, and match all by herself. Not a lot of urgency here from Castro, but they need it. They'll play it short. And they kick it out of bounds. That is not a good play. Five minutes left. Bouncing ball through the middle. Popped up. Beverly trying to keep the ball moving in the right direction for them. Heckman had it, and it's off Bellotti. Piasecki. Twomney sends it upfield. And then off of Gruber all the way to Castro. Fogarty bails out of that one. It gets to the back line. McDonald, another nice play for the defense. Gets it just about to midfield. Throw in for the Magicians. About a minute has run off the clock. We're about 4 minutes left to play. The throw-in comes right back to Pine. She'll do it again from about the same spot, a few yards forward. Well, she'll take what the ref can give her. Moves up about 6 yards from the pass from the first one. Fitzgerald toes a pass. Heckman sends it into the corner. They're going to look for a crosser. It's Freitas who runs it down. Fogarty comes sliding in. It's off of her and out. It'll be a goal kick for the Magicians with just about 3 minutes left to play. And the referees look at each other and they just all put 3 fingers up. So he is right on the money here. He'll give them all 3. But the Panthers need 2. The Magicians have it past midfield. That is quickly back to Fogarty. Plays off her body. Carlson trying to keep it in. Cannot. That looked like it slipped out of Fitzgerald's hands. Played first by Sid Ball. Halpern's there for it too. Back to Freitas. There's 2 minutes left. Machado cuts it off. Halpern absorbs the contact, gets the pass away. Machado looking to run it down. She's going to turn the corner. She gets by the defender, Freitas. She's all alone. Shoots across the box. It's tapped. And Castro gets back and makes the save on the rebound. Carlson with the shot that came off Castro's hands. A minute 15 left. And Castro will not let the Magicians slam the door shut. She has made 2 fantastic saves here in the closing minutes. This is Piasecki challenged by Twomney. Twomney on Fitzgerald now. That will roll out of bounds, and that should just about do it. There's 40 seconds left. And that's not going to be enough time for the Panthers. Now a half minute. Burns will take all the time that she can. This is still not back live. This is the goal kick here. Final 15 seconds, and Halpern's going to be in a foot race with Pasquarelli. Pasquarelli clears it to the sideline. Final seconds. There should be no reason to throw this in. Referee has the whistle in his mouth. And that is the ball game. The Magicians win it 2-0. They improve to 5-4-1. They drop the Panthers to 2-7-3, handing them 2 losses of those 7 this season. They sweep the Panthers this year, both shutouts, 1-0 and now 2-0 here this afternoon. Sadie Halpern with goals 5 and 6 on the season. Stick around. In just a minute, when we get back, we'll announce the Marblehead Sports Shop Player of the Game. Welcome back to MHS Sports on MHTV. Easy choice today for the Marblehead Sports Shop Player of the Game. It is Sadie Halpern with the 2 goals. She is the difference maker here this afternoon, as she has been the difference maker for the Magicians this season. She leads the team with 6 total goals. Congratulations, Sadie and the Magicians, on the win here today over the Panthers from the Marblehead Sports Shop and MHTV. We'd like to thank the Marblehead Sports Shop for being our community partner in bringing you the Player of the Game Award. And we'd also like to thank National Grand Bank for being our community partner in bringing you MHS Sports on MHTV. Be sure to follow MHTV Sports on Facebook, X, and our new Instagram page at MHTV Sports 1. Once again, the final score from Christopher Piper Field this afternoon, 2-0 Magicians. For all of us here at MHTV Sports, I'm Jess Burton. Thanks for watching.